Big story in the Ashanti region. You see, I'm going to say, Rose Minister Kwame Agbodza PM Ashanti region na all tour of the region in terms of road projects. Abusiafo na massive development. Mania je papa outer ring road Kumasi Abusiafo. His Excellency John Dramani man a big push no. And nika efekeke. Na update no. You know what PM was Seria Feyaso Quano so Seria Hospital Quano so. Suame Interchange, massive developments. In fact, according to Rose Minister, phase 2 of the project, you know, commission by the end of October 2026. Wow. Maniaje, Minia Arnold, Ghana Rose and more on the D Minister Chi, Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Amoakohene so Edia Chirebi, and on motor Ashanti in terms of roads project on Moyo Ghana I'm saying. And now Moyo Ashanti Manta Moane say the videos in a kabum. Now when you be share right here on Sokatwa Show, mesro. Oba subscribe we are bell notification icon button on video ni drop here on Sabekam. O comment ni hear me here part. You should beja comment na comment section. After don't forget to share the link na manfo enya bi share. Lel Flower Green Clay Solution Center I mean can chiro open clinic company papa ama be preparations you fee on hospital check bank institution. Aso we dem mo ama ho ehwam. Kama party am so friend numbers na good screen ya ka krabi ye metwa djuma de yupo emfama back home access.com aba magana fo mo abrochire o project na wo ye Ghana hanim say dan na wusi no business na wusi asase na opesa wo koto no me pa che woni Ghana hanti no free na fa hye nsa ye be call na community o project na ka mu no crachro ye call site on dan obi adru ne ba pictures videos na some reports asase na opesa wo koto wonye too show of the location ye nko na ye register ye hu to me professional group ye be call site na ka mu no kre kama pa edi achiro the phenomenon na good screen and say overlog on to backhome.assist.com no place request abusiafo kan kesi of Ghana Rose or more me pacho yen kwere go share Rose Minister Kwame Agbodza be PM of Ashanti region together with the Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Amoakohene. Hey mania jibruta. All right, we're back on the road. This is Ghana Road some more. And Kumasi, it's your turn and you are definitely getting your share of the national cake. This is the Fiyasi to Sewa Road, and this is the hospital that's supposed to be the regional hospital. In fact, for the entire Ashanti region, this is the regional hospital, and the road leading to the hospital is being worked on fervently, and this is the current state of the road. And here you have your man Apia Stadium giving all the hype to what is happening. Charlie, it is serious work happening here, asphalting process going on with the contractor Kofi Job. Big up one of the project managers from Kofi Job, big man himself. How is the work going? Tell us more about it and how important it is to the regional hospital here in Kumasi.
Thank you very much. This project is a project that is dear to the heart of the government,
right?
Dear to the nation,
right?
God is a massive health infrastructure project, and then we have been given the opportunity to construct this road. And this is, in a record time. We came here.
How many months have you used for this?
Just 3 months.
Just 3 months?
Yes.
To achieve this?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
How many kilometers?
It's 7.5 kilometers.
7.5 kilometers. So this side is what Feyase, or it's starting from Feyase.
It started from Feyase
to Sewa.
Through Sewa town.
Right.
So the asphalting for now from the Sewa Junction, we have done almost 2 kilometers inside the town.
Right.
And then towards the hospital, we have done also 2.5.
2.5 kilometers.
So
a lot has gone on. It is what it is. Thank you very much for this one. This was just a quick one from the contractor Kofi Job. Serious work. Look at how hot the asphalt is. Like, this is fresh from the oven, like I keep saying. So if you want to say something, say a very big thank you to the president. Whenever he promises, he delivers. And he has done so right here. This is the hospital right behind me. It is going on. The officials are here. We're seeing this hospital. The next time you drive to the regional hospital in Ashanti region, you are going to be driving on asphalt. It is what it is. Ghana Road some more representing large. Kumasi, you have your fair share. Big shouts to your regional minister as well. Charlie, you do all. Amoakohene, honorable. You do all. Roads Minister, Honorable Governor Swami Agbodza, and your Deputy Al-Hassan Suhini. You guys, you do all. And to the man himself, John Dramani Mahama. It is what it is. We out.
right, still in the Ashanti region, we're on the site of one of the most important projects within the region, and it is the Kumasi Outer Ring Road. Now, before I proceed, let me make it clear, according to the roads minister, the Kumasi Outer Ring Road is not part of the Kumasi Expressway project. They are two separate projects, but at the end of the day, they both will tie in beautifully to have one continuous run. So if you're coming from Accra, whichever place you're coming from, once you hit the Ashanti region and you have no business in the central business district, you use either the expressway onto the outer ring road, or you use the Accra Kumasi road and then you connect to the outer ring road and you go to wherever you want to go to.
But let me clarify, this is not the Accra Kumasi Expressway. This is just the Kumasi bypass. It ties in with the Accra Kumasi Expressway down the road somewhere. But this section is not part of that. When completed, they become one continuous network. But this project is different from the Accra Kumasi Expressway. So we want to encourage you to keep working.
It is 47 kilometers, but so far the contractor is trailing behind. 20%, almost 20%, 19 plus percent. That's what the contractor has to catch up with. And it is Arab Contractors Ghana. They are the people in charge of the Kumasi Outer Ring Road, which is currently undergoing constructions. And what you see is what has been done so far. We have some machinery on site making progress. But then again, the road minister has advised the contractors to increase the number of gangs they have on site and also increase the number of machines they are using. For you to be 20% or almost 20% behind, you should take drastic steps to ensure that you recoup the lost time and also catch up with the percentage that is expected of you.
Yes, it is quite difficult. We have lost a lot of time for various reasons. Initially, even about compensation of the contractor having access to the site. As it stands now, they've done only 7% of the work. But as I've always said, when time is lost, it is the responsibility of the contractor to catch up with it. We don't have excess time anywhere to allocate to you. Fortunately for you, you are working within a regime where you can work 24 hours. So the lost time is not going to be plus the contract period. It has to be, that time actually exists now. You can work 3 shifts to be able to catch up. You can crash course many of the programs. As I said, you already acknowledge the fact that you have lost time. This morning, we can see an improvement on work actually ongoing, but you don't have enough mobilization on site. When you have lost time, you should be seen to be extremely aggressive in terms of equipment and engineers and other things. At the moment, what I see on site, I'm told other things are coming, but it's totally not capable of doing the work. If at this level of mobilization, you need 3 times the time we've given you, and we don't have that time. So please, we are giving you 2 months to significantly scale up your mobilization on site. 2-3 excavators won't cut it. Every lot must have at least 2 or 3 gangs doing this stage of the work to be able for you to catch up, because you are working currently within only a section of one of the lots and you have 3 lots. So we can't pretend that where we are standing and seeing a little bit of movement is a significant work to be done. We have 47 kilometers. Working in 10 kilometers it's not much at all, especially when you have lost almost 20% of your time. So we will encourage you. We'll be here to help you. You have a very competent team in the region and in Accra to help you deal with it. But it is your responsibility to make the investment in the plant and equipment and personnel. We also want to, you are lucky, this is Ashanti region, the best university in the country that trains engineers and everything, without a doubt, is here. You can work, you can get every kind of support in terms of engineers and everything here, unlike other regions that you need to struggle. If you go to KNUSC campus now, you can get 100 people, both lecturers and TAs, who can come and help you to help. So we want to see that happening. This project is a flagship project.
Generally, he's not too disappointed. I'm talking about officials and then the road minister himself. He's not too disappointed, but he feels the contractor has the capacity to catch up. And what he has to do is to increase the number of machinery on site and also go to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology and get more engineers to support. The school is the finest when it comes to engineering in Ghana, and he made it clear. So if you need support to catch up, all you have to do is to get in there, get young people from the university to come and support the project, because this is a flagship project that the government is championing to open, business and to also make mobility seamless for every Ghanaian. Now, mind you, we have the expressway, which is also underway, and this is the Kumasi Outer Ring Road. Big shouts to the President, John Dramani Mahama, for making this project happen. You promised and you are delivering. And the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Frank Amoakohene, is always on the ground to inspect what is happening. He's been very spot on with his supervision role, as well as the road minister. As for him, he's the man on the ground. Like, he's the fully active man, together with his deputy and his officials. They promised to be back 2 months' time to see if the contractor has been able to live up to expectation.
Good afternoon, everyone, once again, and welcome to Dwaben Municipal Assembly and Asnomaso Enclave. Here is Andakona, to be specific. And last visit, Minister, we visited the campsite, which is not too far from here. I think somewhere last June, around the last month, I came here together with the Municipal Assembly, and we hadn't seen much. So we want to commend the contractor for speeding up work within the past few weeks. And as you could see, it's linking many more communities than I can think of. It's cutting across almost 5 different municipal assemblies. And it's also going to help us with transportation around this corridor. So anyone coming from the highway or the expressway can bypass the central business area without having to go and add to the traffic in town. So we want to appreciate the connectivity and the work you are doing for the region and the country at large. Just within this same enclave, around the Setre enclave, we are connecting Agogo to Mame Krobo, which is within the eastern region. So what it also means is that if you are going to eastern region and you have no business within Nkoko and Ninem, among others, you can equally connect through Agogo to Mosipeni to Mame Krobo. So I want to appreciate the work that you are doing with regards to the road connectivity over here. Beyond that, the town routes are also ongoing. Agogo town route is ongoing, Ejura, among others. So once again, welcome to the region, and we would keep an eye on the work as ongoing, and we'll be updating you if there's any challenge whatsoever. So welcome once again, and thank you.
We'll be back here in 2 months. We did 4 months before coming. I think we need to come back in 2 months to see what you are doing. But in the interval, we'll be asking the region to provide us, especially your ability to scale up your activities on site. So we want to encourage you. As I said elsewhere, we gave you the opportunity because we saw something you did in Egypt, which was very good quality work. So we want to see your competitive advantage. What makes you different from other contractors here? Speed, quality is what President Mahama demands of you. So in 2 months' time, we'll be back here, and we should see you getting close to catching up with the lost time.
So far, so good. The officials are done talking, but they're still, having their own tete-a-tete and catching up before we move from this location to the next location. So Kumasi or Ashanti region, you're getting your fair share of the national cake in terms of road projects. Take good care of it. Ensure that the contractor delivers. Monitor it as well, just as your regional minister is monitoring. If you live within this enclave, also monitor and ensure that we all get a good project at the end of the day. My name is Arnold. This is Ghana Roads and More, reporting to you live from Kumasi Outer Ring Road. We move.
We want to see you employ a lot of young engineers as well, today I've seen the too many old men and bearded men. I want to see a lot more younger people. I haven't even seen any. What's the age of your youngest engineer on this site? Yourself, you are an old man, so that you don't count. Yes, so you don't count. And then females, and then yes, and I didn't see any young lady engineers. So yes, so in okay. Okay. No, I want them to on the site. We don't like office engineers. We like site engineers. Okay. Okay. So assemble them the next time we come. We want to see the young engineers, including female engineers, working with you because we want the technology transfer, the experience and everything to remain in Ashanti region because this is not the last thing we are doing. We want to be able to build more and that experience must be here. So the next time, we don't want to see only old men engineers. We want to see younger, especially female and other engineers. It looks like the regional office is also stocked with only old men. All of them have got a grey beard and other things. It's not very exciting. Let's get some younger people. Yeah. So now please recruit younger people, national service and all those people. Yes, yes. I think Nana there he's been dyeing his beard. That is why he's not.
Okay. We are back to Kumasi. This is the Suame Interchange, and currently standing on one of the overpasses that will be completed and handed over to the state by end of October. You should be clapping for this.
From the last time we were here, we have seen significant improvement. Now we have a date for possible completion of the phase 2, which is the overpasses and then the internal road, which is end of October. Where we are standing should be open to traffic. So surely Asante Mine will drive on this for Christmas. It will be left with phase 1, which is the main Suame Interchange. And I'm happy the engineer explained why instead of 4, 3, and no one is losing a penny out of that. The savings that have been made because we are providing extra capacity. We are investing over 3 billion Ghana cedi extra to do the bypass. It means that when we save that money, it has given us the opportunity to build 14 kilometers of additional road within the metropolis. So no one is losing any money, rather we have added value.
No project in Kumasi that was abandoned has still been abandoned. Every project that was previously abandoned, contractors have been asked to get back on site, and majority of them are already on site, progressing with work.
Every project that has been abandoned in Kumasi, the contractors are back on site working and we are paying them. We want to take the opportunity to thank all the contractors and all the stakeholders, including Nananum and everybody who is working together to make sure that these things are done.
Phase 2 of the Suame Interchange project, which is being handled by Rango, 3 bypasses and internal roads will be done by end of October and handed over to the state. This is obviously remarkable, something that we all should be happy about. Whether you are an MPP, you are an NDC, or whichever party you find yourself in, be proud of this moment where Rango, the president himself, and the road minister have made it possible for these bypasses to be completed and handed over. Now, one thing that the minister is pleading with residents or citizens within this enclave is to stop walking on the fresh asphalt. According to the contractors, the people at Swami, some of them walk on the fresh asphalt and leave footprints within it. It is bad. We beg you. It is bad. Desist from that act. And those who are also selling engines and car spare parts, leaving oil stains on the asphalt. This is also bad. Something you need to refrain from.
A lot of footsteps on concrete, and that is something that we are dealing with, currently on the site. And then, as you mentioned, if you go, you find out that they are working on the asphalt road, spilling diesel, oils, and everything, and that will not, let our roads, function very well. So
the issue raised about my brothers trading around this place maybe inadvertently destroying work done by the contractors. I will just appeal to them. It is for you that this work is being done. So if the contractor carries out an activity, especially concrete work, and it's not set, and you step on it or you drive over it, you destroy the whole thing. And unfortunately, we are not paying the contractor for that kind of work. We are not going to give him extra work, money. So please don't impede or destroy the contractor's work. And I know with your leadership, we can work with our brothers and sisters traders who are also integral part of the economy of Kumasi to carry out the activity without destroying the work that has been done.
But on the whole, officials are impressed with what Rango Constructions has done over here at the Suame Interchange, one of the most controversial projects being carried out by the current government. In fact, it was inherited and it is being completed. By the end of October, we'll all be back here to see the finishing of what has been done here. 3 bypasses and internal routes. Listen to the minister, listen to the regional minister, as well as the contractors, and then we move on from here. This is Ghana Roads and More. My name is Arnold.
Honorable, as you can see this picture below here, you can have these ones a number of times, and they will not remove them, and the activities over here will have to halt. And you have to wait until they have removed all these spare parts from the road before activities can go on.
Okay, let's move on. Don't spend too much time.
So these are some of the pictures of the activities that we have carried out. They are on the macro, the widening of the Ofinsu Road, and then the Anomanji. This is the Anomanji overpass.
Underneath,
and then we have the runabout for the ground movement. Yeah, it's the same picture over here that we have enlarged it over here. Currently, as we speak, sub-base pavement works are all ongoing. We have the sub-base, we have the base as well as the binder. All these activities are all ongoing in tandem.
start with phase 1.
Yeah, this is phase 1. Honorable, let me bring our attention back to the fact that when this project started, we realized that with the coming in of the new government, they decided to undertake an outer ring road. The engineer quickly looked at its effects on the current project, and we realized that a number of the traffic that will otherwise be using the Suame Interchange will be using the outer ring road. The engineer therefore carried out value for money audits, which led to a rescoping.
It's a value engineering that was carried out, to ensure that we have, good value for the money that we are spending. So we have moved this from the 4th tier that we had previously to 3rd tier, and the designs are currently, ongoing. And I think that about a week or 2 ago, we had approval from the Ministry of Roads and Highways for that work to be carried, out. And maybe later on when we go, we'll talk about what that has yielded in terms of money and what that is also going to be used for, on the project.
Yeah, so for the 3-tier interchange, we have.
It's okay, let's move on to.
Okay. So these are this is what you call an artistic impression of the 3-tier interchange when it is completed, and then we have an underpass at Abripo, and we have an overpass also at Oforikrum. Krofrom underpass section is here, and like the project director said, some of the savings that we have made from reducing it from 4 to 3, it will be used for the extension of the project from Agbodza Amoakohene to Akom.
About almost 14 kilometers, eh?
Yes, about 14 kilometers.
Let's leave this one. There's the pier work.
These are the pier activities, the number of piers works that have been done on Viaduct 1 as well as Viaduct 2. And we have pictures of some of the activities that have been done on the phase 1. So here you can see some of the quality control measures that we put. We did a static flow test, and we have some of the piles as well as park caps activities that are ongoing here. All are displayed over here. You can see some of the reinforcement being lowered into the drilling cases, and then after which we pour the concrete over it. So these are some of the activities that have been carried out on the phase 1.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable.
Okay, thank you very much, Minister, for your dedication and the attention you have given to Suame Interchange. That is the second or third time you have visited us, and every time you come, there is significant progress in terms of the work ongoing. And also, notably, we visit them at night, and they are practicing the 24-hour shifts that we encourage them to do so that they will be able to complete many sections of the interchange. Again, we have received assurances from them that 3 of the overpasses will be ready by October this year. And also, they showed to us the real changes that are going to be effected with regards to the traffic points that connect to the interchange, i.e. Agbodza Junction. It's a very heavily trafficked area, and we have the assurance that the redesigning will ensure that we have an underpass on that section. Another area of concern was the Kufu traffic lights, and over there too, the re-engineering is going to help us with the approval and overpass over there too. The next area I didn't hear much about is the Mampong Road, which is the Tafu Swami Road, which I would plead with you that we have a relook at that space. It's a single lane which would absorb many of the traffic, especially when this project is completed. So I want to thank you. I want to assure you that every other challenge, as they have mentioned, many are new to me, especially with regards to the artisans. I'll get national security to intervene, but this is a key installation for us. So we would not allow a few people to destroy what has been done already or to retard the work progress. So I'll get national security to intervene. So we would instruct them and then we work with them so that we'll be able to protect the work that you are doing. If there are any other challenges whatsoever, don't wait for minister to come. We are here to work with you at our level. Let us know so that we'll be able to provide the conducive environment for you to be able to have your work done. Minister, I'm sure you'll visit the other areas, but as part of the arterial roads within the Kumasi and the inner city, I want to thank you. Work is ongoing between the Bekwai to Santasi roundabout to Ahodro roundabout, then the Arc to Ahodro roundabout. Then on the Anyam Kwanta road, the contractor is back on site and then working together with additional town roads within Bantima and Shia North. There's a hospital at Ofriku. Yeah, then the one around the UPRC area, there's a contractor, MJD, who has also started work over there. This is to help improve the traffic flow within the city. So I want to thank you for the work you are doing. And then we want to assure you that we'll keep an eye on every project that is ongoing so we'll be able to complete in no time. Once again, welcome to Ashanti Region.
Very encouraged by the pace of the contractor. And almost all projects within Kumasi are back on track. We just went to Sewia, where Kofi Job is almost done with one leg of the approaches to the hospital, working towards the other one. I want to thank the media, who has always been very frontal in drawing the attention of myself, my brother, the deputy minister, yourself, and everybody as to what is going on. As a result of that, I think every contractor is trying to do their best to complete its work on schedule. As I said elsewhere, President Mahama's vision for this country does not leave out any region or any community. He is determined to make sure that every community benefits from the low interest rate, the better, the stable, currency, and the bigger volume of gold we are selling. If you see these projects coming back to life, it is simply because of these three main things that we are doing. When we say the interest rate is lower, when we say the exchange rate is stable, and when we say we sell more gold, it gives us the opportunity to come back and address all these things. That is why he's able to pay over 23 billion to contractors. Much of that money is actually arrears owed. And I want to take the opportunity whilst I'm in Kumasi to again assure Asanteman that the Accra-Kumasi bypasses have never been abandoned. Indeed, the contractors parked off-site before 2024 election. Since then, we have completed one lot. Another contractor is back on site. 3 more wanted to go to site, and then they are being impeded by what we address at Sewia, which is a very unhelpful attitude of some of our compatriots to encourage project-affected people not to accept the valuation given to them, claiming that they can give them higher values. that attitude is not patriotic, and I will encourage everybody to desist. Else, as I said, we would call in Yoko to look into all the re-evaluation that have been done by these individuals. And I also encourage the public, when we have settled with you and we need the contractor to have the right of way to work, and the contractor has been paid, we cannot allow you under any circumstance to take weapons to the site to try to hurt the workers on site. The regional minister has promised to work with stakeholders, including any more aggrieved project affected person on Tuesday. And by the end of next week, let me get the answer to that. If it requires us to get the security services to give cover to the contractor to carry out the work, we shall do that. No human being, no one alone is capable of sitting on the right of our country. We are not actually collapsing anybody's business or taking away anybody's bedroom. So do not take undue advantage and think that in the name of democracy, you can misbehave. Because the same right that you have to misbehave, the security agencies have the responsibility to put you right. So by the close of next week, we shall give a directive to the contractor, which is Kofi Joe, that is the Konongo bypass particularly. It's one of the most terrible sections if you are using the existing Accra-Kumasi bypass. We need to address that issue within this month. So within the close of next week, please brief me if you are able to reason with the few aggrieved persons. If you cannot, escalate it to our level and we'll take the necessary decision to make sure Kofi Joe goes back to site and complete that section so that we can open that section. And the full scope of the Accra-Kumasi bypasses would also be completed around the same time. We are hoping by the end of 2027. So we have not abandoned any existing project, and we are doing the same and then doing what President Mahama has talked about. We'll discuss issues about Accra-Kumasi Expressway itself later. But I know as of today, we have less than 20 kilometers to get to Kumasi. If that is completed, you can drive from Accra to Kumasi in less than 2 hours. That is a remarkable achievement by all of us in this country. It is not about NDC or NPP or Asanteman. It is about we making a statement that by the time Ghana turns 70 years old, we have done something in our lifetime that all of us will be proud of. That is President Mahama's commitment to our country. So we want to thank everybody. We'll come and take over the phase 2, which is the 3 overpasses and the internal roads end of October. Thank you very much.
So me catch massive development. Outer ring road ne yami ye pa sa car kese na nam kwaso. Da bia na nam ofori krom. E ba loga junction na ti break na ti free na eku nkrofo no. Outer ring road no e be yi omu nyina kogu sa akwa no so. Eti me dey ma catch us when it comes to development. Me nyanyi yimu o. Me mfa wo say MPP, me mfa wo say NDC. Ekwa no mo ye ame na be bo me ka ketu awe. Ekwa na nya da bia me kofitam. Ba ono politician no. One ne ka na sunte bomb na what ni pu. Enti abai bi so da ye say or the massive development in terms of road construction. Ba ye mfa nye politics. Ye mompaye say ni nyina be kwa ko wie asomdwe kwa so na project nyina watimi aye. Me gidi ye say a course of your marshals here will be a miniason fast in terms of district and as a mountain will be. I mean the program in the SC and to be another gentle mobile and camera so cat wash. Did you comment, you comment section and subscribe it. Most of for Steve Zandoni. Bye bye.